All right, second day of Masters done. Crazy day, crazy day. Now I'm hoping some of you listened to me about the Peter Wright darts. I was able to, I lost my bets. I then put a single bet on Michael Smith, which cashed in, got my money back. I lost the Dimitri Vandenberg, just crazy, 10-9, just at the last leg. I called it was going to be a close game, so I was happy with the bet, even though I lost. And then I made a lot of money today, because the minute I saw Peter Wright's dart thrown, I put it all on Whitlock and came through. So we'll talk about it, give you my predictions for tomorrow. All right, crazy day darts. First up, I picked, overall, 5 of 8. Got a little bit lucky, I guess, on the Luke Humphries game at the end. Luke Humphries should have won that game. The cough gate, that was stupid. You hit your match darts, and let's not even talk about this, so nonsense. As everyone knows, I'm not a Michael Van Gerwen fan. I don't like the Chihuahua. I'm not a big fan, but that was nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Humphries is just pissed off he missed 5 match darts. Should have won the game. What I saw from MVG is discouraging, to say the least. That was not a good game for him, and I expected more from him for sure, especially as some of the performances. Now, the performances of the day were in the afternoon or in the morning session here in North America. But Rob Cross lost to Dimitri D'Souza. I called Rob Cross. Didn't think it was a really great game, to be honest. But D'Souza got across the line. The next game, Joe Cullen took Gary Anderson out to the woodshed, whipped him 3 times, and then hit him in the ass a couple more times as he was done. That was crazy. 167, 142. What can't the man hit? Now, this is the crazy thing. Where was that in the World Championship, Joe? The easiest draw in the history of the World Darts Championship you had. You were in the semifinal if you played B game. Like, I don't understand. If you played like you just did over the last 2 days of the Masters, you wouldn't have lost to Martin Clearmacher. You would have smoked James Wade. You would have smoked Mervyn King. And you would have played Michael Smith in the semifinals and might even have beat him there. I don't understand, Joe Cullen. I friggin' don't. I just don't. It was a hell of a game. You smoked Gary Anderson. Where was that in the world? That's a month ago. It's not like it was 6 months. It was a month ago. I don't get it. Don't understand it. But Joe Cullen, I picked it to win. It was 10-1. Crazy. I didn't pick 10-1, but crazy game. Next game up, it was good to see. One thing I would say is, so I got the Michael Smith bet. So when I lost Rob Cross, I put it basically to get my money back on Michael Smith. That's how confident I was. But Rotowski, the first game, he had that real dartitis snap. He didn't have it in this game. He was more smooth this game. Played a really good game, actually, to be honest. Yeah, he did pull some in the 10 or the 5s and the 1s, but it wasn't like I saw on Friday. There were some bad darts on Friday. This was a better game. He was more smooth, so it's good to see. But Michael Smith was just crazy. Great averages. And who's looking forward to the Chisnell-Smith game tomorrow? Me. I think it'll be a beauty. But great game for Michael Smith. He won that one 10-6. And then the last game up, Dave Chisnell just outscored James Wade. Here's the thing. James Wade's going to be in the Premier League, right? That's craziness. Of the 16 players you saw today, James Wade, you want to see? Name one other player that played the 16 that is worse than, that you'd rather see, or you'd rather not see than James Wade. Maybe D'Souza, maybe. Name one. Now the Cross game, considering I bet on Cross, the man can't. He had double 8. Didn't know he hit single 8 on the last one. Just forgot that he hit the single 8 and then hit the double 8. That's what that game turned on. It was stupidity. We'll talk about stupidity in just a second, because there's an utter amount of stupidity in the evening games, or sorry, the night games here, afternoon games, or sorry, afternoon games here, night games in UK. That's stupid. Anyways, Chisnell against Wade. Honestly, Wade's just. Who wants to watch it? He's going to be in the Premier League for 16 straight weeks. God damn it. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's like Okay, I got a new channel. I got a new show coming. There's all these great NFL games. All these great NFL games on. I'm so excited. And they're blacked out, and I get the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Houston Texans every week. Give me a break. James Wade is boring. He's a good... I'm gonna ask the question of the. Sorry, I'm gonna go back. 24 players that came into the Masters. Which one would you not like to see in the Premier League? Let me go through the list. Maybe Clemens. Mervyn King, probably. Brandon Dolan, they're pretty much the same player. But okay, I'm going to be nice to James Wade. I'm going to give him Brandon Dolan. Devin Peterson. So on my list, James Wade would be 19th on the list of players I want to see in the Premier League. Can you imagine? Bullshit. You just saw Joe Cullen throw. You just saw Luke Humphries throw. Like, come on, please. I want to see James Wade. Anyways, he lost. And he lost pretty resoundingly, 10-4. Dave Chesno, another great game. It's good to see. Next game up, I told it was going to be a great game. Clayton against Dimitri Vandenberg, and it was a fantastic game. Fantastic game. Again, you want to see James Wade over Dimitri Vandenberg? Give your head a shake. If you want to see James Wade over Dimitri Vandenberg, you're a moron, and you must like to get like the acupuncture crap where you get needles in your back. Dimitri Vandenberg might not be in the Premier League. Can you believe this? He might not be in the Premier League. He just had a fantastic game with Johnny Clayton, and James Wade bores you to death. Again, I can't get over this. There's only 8 players. Change the rules and don't put James Wade in the goddamn Premier League. Anyways, Dimitri Vandenberg, I had a bet on him. He got down. I'm like, eh. And when he made it 9-9, and then he started off real nice, I go, oh, and then I realized he's playing Johnny Clayton. Why did I bet against Johnny Clayton? Not the brightest bet of all time. The Ferret. Although Dimitri Vandenberg gave him a run. Again, I think they're close players. I thought the odds were fantastic. By the time the game closed, I had plus 162. It went down to plus 137. So I figured I was on the right side of that. But great win. Next game up, Price Searle. It was a good game. It wasn't crazy fantastic. I think Searle can score a lot better than that. But it was a good game overall. Nice to watch. 10-8 win for Price. Now let's get into this one. Price against Whitlock. Now, I called it. Go back to my video. And I said Whitlock always plays Wright close. But I said, if Wright throws a torpedo, get on your bet and bet it for Whitlock. I did it. The minute I saw those darts. I don't even know what the hell they are. You don't throw like Phil Taylor. Those weren't even Phil Taylor darts. They were worse than Phil Taylor darts. Peter Wright just won the World Championship. He had a 13-game win streak. He just won the Players' Championship. Got to the final of the Grand Slams with one set of darts. That means he made a final. He won a Players' Championship final, and he won the World Championship. And he changes his darts to, I don't even know what they were. They went in the board weird. I'm going to be honest with you. He's a moron. He's an absolute moron. He basically just said, I don't want $60,000. I don't want it. What I prefer to do is take that $60,000 out of my pocket and hand it to everyone else. Here you go. Oprah Winfrey. I don't need that money. Now, I keep hearing this. Oh, well, Peter Wright changes his darts all the time. Yeah. Tell me the time where he changed his darts and he won. Please, I'm waiting. Anyone? When's the last time he changed his darts and won a game? Never. Never. All his championships last year, which he won a lot, were with the same set of darts. Why would you change? You're looking for perfection? Did you not watch those darts go into the board? Now, here's the crazy thing. Here's the craziest thing. Peter Wright had the third best average in the night session. That's a bad Van Gerwen played, okay? Peter Wright had the third best 3-dart average. The only people that beat him were Johnny Clayton and Dimitri Vandenberg. He beat everyone else in terms of average. He had a better average than Simon Whitlock. Can you imagine if he threw the right set of darts, what he would have had? Anyone on his management team, how do you deal with this shit? You just take all the other darts. If I'm Red Dragon, don't make another set of darts for this man. Throw them all away and say, throw those ones. The gold elements, the elements, or the world championship dart. And I don't want to talk to you. You want to throw a big fat torpedo into a board? Have at it. Maybe do that in a players' championship if you're going to do it. It's still stupid. It's moronic. But in a Masters tournament where you can win $60,000? Now, Peter, you made me a lot of money. So maybe I'm going on this rant because I'm a Peter Wright fan, but you did make me a lot of money. So thank you very much. I got minus 475. I took my money and basically times it by 5. I put $20 on the board the minute I saw your darts. So I am a happy man about the bet. Now, you made it close at the end. That would have been terrible if you would have took me out of there. But Jesus, if you're on his management team, what the... Any sponsor, like, don't you step in? Again, I'm just going to ask, when Peter Wright changes his darts, when does he win? You know when he wins? When he tries those new sets of darts and then goes back to the old ones, Grand Slam of darts. That's when he wins. I'm going to be honest with you. He's a moron. An absolute idiot. That's what he is. Effing moron. He's got no brain. But thanks for the money, Peter. And I'm hoping everyone else listened to me on that one. And you would have made some money. Next game up, MVG Humphreys. Humphreys should have won it. MVG looked like crap. Here we go. Welcome to 2022. Now let's get into the games tomorrow. Okay, we've got 4 games that are going forward. I don't know the order yet, so I'm just going to go through the games 1 to 8. They're going to be sometime during the day. I don't know if they said it. I've already made a couple bets. So I'll share with you the bets. I've got parlay and I've got 2 single bets. So I'm going to guess the first game up is going to be Simon Whitlock against Jose De Souza. It's just a guess. I think it's a solid guess because I think there's some great games. I still think this will be an all right game. I like Whitlock. Whitlock is the king of not qualifying for a tournament and making a ton of money. He didn't qualify for the World Grand Prix. He got to the semifinals, made a ton of money. Didn't qualify for the Masters. He's already got $10,000 in the pocket, and he's playing Jose De Souza in the next round. I didn't like Jose De Souza's game. I didn't like how Whitlock couldn't finish off the deal. It's going to be a close game. When I see that and I get some good odds, I've got a plus 160 odds on Whitlock. I'm going to take it. So I'm going to say Whitlock to win this one 10-8. Next game up, again, I'm going to just guess at what the order is going to be. Gerwin Price against Johnny Clayton, which is going to be a beaut. I'm going to take Johnny Clayton to win this one. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to take a 10-9, and he's going to be part of my parlay. Next game up, again, I'm guessing what the order they're going to be in is going to be Michael Smith against Dave Chisnell. Again, I think it's going to be a beauty game. An absolute beaut. I like Michael Smith to win this one. I'm going to take him to win 10-6. I think we're going to see record 180s. So I'm going to take a parlay of Michael Smith along with Johnny Clayton, and that plays plus 224. I'm happy with that. Put some money down on that. And the last game, and I don't know what the odds are going to be. Hasn't been set yet. But Joe Cullen against Michael Van Gerwen. What I saw so far in this tournament, Joe Cullen walks away with this one. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to bet with Joe Cullen, so you know where that's going to go. It's going to go right down the toilet. But anyways, from what I saw today, I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Van Gerwen comes back and plays a great game. But I like the way that Joe Cullen's playing. I think if you got a Joe Cullen, Michael Smith final, I think you got a beaut there. But again, Joe Cullen's the best. Whoever wins this one, I got them going to the final. This is going to the final because the winner of this plays Whitlock or De Souza, Joe Cullen or Michael Van Gerwen. Way better. Now I picked Michael Van Gerwen before the tournament started, but I didn't like what I saw today. So I'm going to take Joe Cullen to win this one 10-7. All right. Hope everyone enjoys the darts again. You think you've seen it all, and then you haven't seen it all. Peter Wright, you're a moron. Cheers.